So here's a question. We see people all the time throughout our days. Some are happy, some are sad, some are smiling, some are frowning. Buna, one thing about you that I've noticed is that you're pretty much always smiling. Um, how do you do that? Like, surely there are times where you're upset or stressed or worried. How do you just always smile? How do we develop that?
It's a very awkward question, Abuna. But um, one time I was at a church cleanup and I came across a really lovely book by a priest. His name is Father Anthony Coniaris. And it's called Holy Joy, the Heartbeat of Faith. And this book was about to be thrown out, but I found the book, I opened it, and I started reading in it. And I believe that there's a priest in there who actually gives us an answer to that question. It's just one angle in how to answer that question. But he was a 70-year-old Romanian Orthodox priest who was living at the time of the communists. And his family members were just under so much persecution at the same time that he was, to the point where he would have family eating out of the garbage, he would have family in prison, he himself was in prison. And yet he always had this shining smile on his face. And so people went up to him and they're like, how can you, who went through such tribulation, always have a smile on your face? And his answer to them was very simple. He said, if we can keep just one word from the Bible, it says, rejoice with those who rejoice. And then he went on and said, he goes, basically, I do not have any freedom, but I rejoice for those who do have freedom. I can't read my Bible, but I rejoice for all those who can read their Bible. I can't have Holy Communion, but I rejoice for all those who can have Holy Communion. And he was talking about how he hadn't seen a flower, how he hadn't seen so much of just nature in so long. But the way that he approached life was taking the word of God for himself and living it. And so he said, if I always rejoice with those who rejoice, then I always have plenty of reason and motivation for rejoicing, because it's not about my life, it's about who is rejoicing. Let me rejoice with them. They are my family also.